Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders are in a battle for the top spot in Iowa right now, and the key to Biden's victory could be Amy Klobuchar. If she doesn't make it, her supporters are maybe more likely to shift to a centrist candidate like Biden rather than to Bernie. Okay.
What? Is this what you wanted to talk about before?
No, I wanted to talk about Bernie surging because there's many polls that show that he could very well be the nominee for president for the Democratic side, and I think it's been a blind spot in the media to not give this man more attention. I read a really interesting article in, I believe, The Atlantic, where it was talking about how the other candidates basically should have taken harder shots at him in the debates and coming up in the primary process, because now it does look like he's surging. The premise of this segment, though, with Amy Klobuchar is in the caucus, 15%. If you don't reach 15%, the 15% of your supporters go to another candidate.
Right.
So I guess the question is, where would hers go? In theory,
To
Joe Biden
Yeah.
or Mayor Pete, because I know he's doing well also. But I think that
Probably
the
Biden.
media and this show and everyone needs to come to terms with the fact that it really very well could be Bernie.
I don't think so. We have to worry about South Carolina. I mean, he's not going to do anything in South Carolina.
But then he could do very well on Super Tuesday in California.
Well, they might have a broken convention.
I don't know about California with him. I'm not
Yeah.
sure about California. But you know who's this is really on, right? The people who really have, who know the answer is all of y'all.
Yeah.
We can sit up here and talk about who, because in the polls, every day we have a different poll. Some days we have polls that say Amy's going up, and then it's this one's going. Everybody, the polls are like this. They're going up and down. Elizabeth is surging. I mean, it's going to be. It's starting to get exciting now.
It's
to see
interesting
what
that
people are looking.
the Republicans, I mean, in the body of Joni Ernst, which we can show the tape if you want, they're scared of Joe Biden. The Republicans are scared. This is
I'm
why
not scared of Joe Biden at
This is
all.
why the Ukrainian thing happened in the first place, because they're scared of Biden. And Joni Ernst, what? Can we have the tape of Joni Ernst, who's a Republican? Show that.
She's a famous Republican.
When the House managers gave you their presentation, when they submitted their
Wrong.
Pam Bondi. I know
Okay.
what Joni Ernst looks like. Not like that
Do we have it or
at
don't
all.
We
It
have
looks nothing
It's
like
coming.
that.
It's
I'm
coming.
really interested to see how this discussion today informs and influences the Iowa caucus voters, those Democratic caucus goers. Will they be supporting Vice President Biden at this point?
Well, you know who they're not going to be supporting?
Her.
She's not running for president.
Yeah.
Well, here's what Joe Biden tweeted this morning. Iowa caucus goers, take note. Joni Ernst just spilled the beans. She and Donald Trump are scared to death. I'll be the nominee on February 3rd. Let's make their day.
Yeah.
That is pure terror, what she just did.
I agree. I agree. I think it's very interesting that you have a Republican senator, concerned about the outcome
concern is
of the
touching.
caucus,
Yeah.
of the Democratic
She's
caucus.
a senator from Iowa.
I think it's,
I think she's
it's
speaking
interesting.
about.
But she's concerned about Biden. It's really, really
Well,
give a break.
listen. What she thinks, what we think, doesn't mean jack. Doesn't mean anything. We don't have any more knowledge than anybody else. It is up to you all in Iowa to do what you do as you feel you should do it. That's the only. You listen to yourselves. We look good, but listen to yourselves.